So for this section, what we're doing is we're initializing the program, storing in all of our values, determining where our input outputs are, and setting our clock and starting that up. So then what we wind up doing is we write the switch value to each RGB value, so our red one, green one, blue one, and our red 2, green 2, blue 2. These are the colors for the top half or bottom half. Then what we have at the top is A. That's a return from the clock, which will be referenced at the bottom. So we set clock high and clock low duration, and what that is it's the peaks and the troughs, or the highs and lows for our clock signal. And so what we do is we take a look at clock high, and if it's high, we're going to, if it's
so it's his call, and what do you think? Really?
Yeah. I wouldn't see why not.
That's weird. I don't know. I can't tell who he likes and who he doesn't.
Okay, so to show what we've got going on, we'll go to SOPC Builder, and we're going to talk about the fact that we built the CPU in here. We've got SDRAM as our information. We've got the system clock, JTAG UART, and we've got our switches, our keys, and our LEDs. We've got a status flag, and our 7 segments control the hex. We've got 2 different timers that we've built in there. We originally had audio, but for this project, the key things are these R1, R2, G1, G2, B1, B2, which control the RGB values for the upper and lower areas. We've got M, A, B, and C. Those control the addressing for the rows. We've got clock, which is the clock for the actual LED matrix. We've got an enable bit, and we've got 4 different grounds, and we also have our ST, which is our latch. So how that looks on our Quartus is we've got all of the typical connections here on the input side. We've got our switches, and we had configured it for audio. And then for our outputs, this is where we get a little bit more control. So we've got our colors, which is our B1, B2, G1, G2, and R1, R2. We've got our LED R and our LED G that was previously built into the system. We've got our ABC, again for the row addressing. We've got our clock, our enable, and our latch. Then we also have our 7-segment display values, output from our audio, and our memory locations. So when we come over here to Altera monitoring program, what we will do is open up our project, and we have it download the system to the board, and once we have our success, we can get rid of this window, and then we can compile and load our program onto the board. And now that we have success on that aspect, we can go ahead and run it and show you that.
Well, I've been here since 11:30-ish. Yeah, why are you so completed? Lewis has been here
Have
longer.
you done your project?
I just part one.
Did it work?
I think no.
Oh,
I think that's all I'm gonna turn in.
So I'm just gonna demo him too, part one.
Because the project's not worth more than the final.
it's only worth 5%, huh?
Huh?
Yeah.
It's only like 5%.
That's a lot.
It is
It
a
is a
lot,
lot,
but still, how much is the final worth?
And I need to present to like, ah, here you go.